Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading today here at MadWorldTarot. We still have the Housewives Tarot on the tarot table because we're still looking at that desperate housewife Meghan Markle. The ratings are in for With Love Meghan for the first, they call it season, but it's really not, of the show. The half-yearly figures from Netflix, it's bad. Not quite as bad as Polo. Out of 7,000, approximately 7,000 shows, Polo came 3,442nd with a mere 500,000 views. With Love Meghan was 389th out of those 7,000 shows with just 5.3 million views globally. Very bad, and many of those views would have been hate watchers also. We just have to remember, even though it seems Netflix doesn't care about that, they quite encourage hate watching, allegedly. So apparently the news broke in Montecito and was earth-shattering to Madame. She couldn't believe it. She truly believed her own narrative that this was the most successful show ever, and then broke down, tears streaming, when it dawned on her that this is a giant, humiliating flop. The has-been apparently was dithering over going to Angola or not. This is all wild rumour. I think this is partly a Neil Sean story, so we're going to put the allegedly light on immediately. And the has-been, when the tears started streaming, did a flit to Angola as fast as he possibly could to go and walk on that minefield. Safer walking the minefield than staying in Montecito at Mudslide Mansion. Also timing interesting, apparently all happened just before the balcony scene in London, not so coincidentally, allegedly. And apparently also, despite these terrible figures, Netflix is going to renew the deal in September at a 3 to 5 million a year figure for Madame. I suppose they want that divorce interview. That's my thinking. We're going to have a quick look at all of this. And apparently also Madame is going to pivot and play the petty card. She's played the race card. She's played the power card, the princess pushy card, the founder card. That's all floundered. Now apparently the sympathy card. She's the most trolled person in the world. Everything she tries fails because William and Catherine are out to undermine her and get her. And everybody just hates her so unfairly. She's just a dear, sweet, hard-working housewife, mother of 2 young children, trying to put food on the table, and everyone is just out to hate her, or hate on her, as her alter ego guest speaker often says in the comment section in the New York Post. So we're going to have a look at this. We're going to see her expectations and her reaction when the figures came out. Harry's, did he do a flit? Netflix, what were they expecting? Are they going to renew? And then we're going to ask about the pivot. Is she going to play the pity card? And how's it going to go down with the public who is sick to death of her? There we go. There's the energy by this point. And I don't think it's possible to rehabilitate that reputation. I have to scooch at all at this point. Scooching. But you know, she's got bills to pay. She's the sole breadwinner at this point, unless the Halo Trust pays very well. Rumor has it does. And there you go. Didn't Harry say something in that fake Greta Thunberg interview about charity and how, you know, you can make charity pay? Something like that. I could be mistaken in it. If I am, I do apologize. And let's remind you at this precise moment that this is all for fun and entertainment. It's just tarot. It's just speculation. It's just my opinion. I just read energy here, and there is of course a disclaimer in the box below. 9 of Swords, and it's in reverse. It's a card of stress, worry, anxiety, terrible worry and anxiety I'm getting when it is in reverse in this case. So we have a nightmare scenario. Apparently she didn't see it coming. amazing that you can believe your own narrative, that you can be so used to manifesting that old vision board that's always around whenever I read on her. Very powerful sense of that vision board and manifesting. There it is, the old sharp objects in the kitchen out on display. Very, very worried, very stressed. Can it be that her television career is at an end? Let's all hope it is. So there we go. It's heart of the reading. Oh, we've got the Tower. We've got the Tower. It's in reverse. Not quite believing, I'm getting with both of these cards. They're terrible cards. The Tower is collapse, disintegration, shock. It's the card of ultimate shock, lightning strike, sudden revelation, a sudden insight that's harrowing and shocking and devastating, that can cause everything to crash down. Your Netflix career, your ambitions for getting an Emmy and a Tony and a Grammy and an Oscar and all of those things crashing down. Mudslide Mansion might even crash down. The marriage could even crash down as a result of this. The bank manager might be on the phone as a result of this. Ted Sarandos might be on the phone as a result of this. It's terrible. The Tower and the Nine of Swords, but they're in reverse. It gives me the idea of someone who really is resistant to bad news, who really, really, really doesn't want to believe what people are telling her. No bad news, she famously said. Don't want to hear it. She might just be forced to hear it. So her expectations, Two of Cups, oh, people were just going to love it. They were going to love her. She's such a darling. She's so entertaining. She's so funny. She's so sweet. She's so kind to her guests. You just couldn't have a better time than if you went to stay at Mudslide Mansion. And Ted, of course, also was going to love it. Those were her expectations. Her response when this news was broken to her. Page of Swords in reverse, can't believe it. I really think with the Tower card, the Nine of Swords in reverse, and now the Page of Swords in reverse, refused to believe it, couldn't believe it. You're gaslighting me. This isn't true. This is gossip. This is slander. Show me the evidence. Page of Swords is research, is getting evidence together, is bracing yourself for something. It's a communication. It's gossip and chatter, and particularly on social media. And in reverse, it's very toxic. And she would have said, I can't believe it. I don't believe you. You're just making stuff up just to hurt me. I'm looking at the Three of Swords over here. Might as well bring it out. You're just trying to hurt me. It's all the hate. The haters are going to hate me. The derangers and the haters, as old guest speaker likes to call them, the New York Post comments. So how about the has-been? What was the has-been expecting? Did he believe that this was the most successful show ever on Netflix? Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, absolutely. She was going to bring home the bacon. She's the big breadwinner with the Queen of Pentacles, very successful. The Queen of Pentacles is very grounded, very reliable, very accomplished, good at everything she turns her hands to in terms of homemaking. Can also be making money, but making money out of homemaking in this case, not necessarily always in the world of tarot, but in this case we're reading on the Parkles and the Desperate Housewife. He believed that she was good at what she was doing, very successful, very accomplished, very experienced, very popular. He believed all of that stuff. He believed the BS that she was telling him. Off to Angola as a result of the tears. The Hierophant, I need to go back to being a working royal. It is the royal family card, the Hierophant. The Hierophant is commitment and marriage and ceremony and rules and all that kind of stuff, and learning lessons, the teacher of the tarot, many of those things. But it's the royal family first and foremost for me as a tarot reader doing these readings for fun and entertainment. He wants back in as a working royal. He needs to be back in as a working royal. A remote working royal, of course, not back in the UK where Big Brother would bully him and cast a shadow over his endeavours. He wants that He wants that status back. He needs that status back. Someone's got to earn the money. Somebody's got to be doing well. Somebody's got to be a success, don't they? That's how he reacted. So it's not showing me doing a flit to Angola, but he did do a flit to Angola to do his pretend roiling that he loves to do so much. So how about Netflix? What were their expectations of this show? 9 of Pentacles. They honestly believed, old Ted there, honestly believed this was going to be a smash hit. She would be a great success on her own. 9 of Pentacles. Meghan, the great success. Not Harry. They have obviously, in my opinion, a very low opinion of Harry as a presenter, producer, content maker, whatever. But Meghan, they really believed him. They backed her. They backed her thinking that she would be very successful on her own, launching this brand, this whatever this silly brand is called, As Ever, or whatever silliness. And this With Love Meghan, they filmed, they've got the 2 in the bag already, and they're on the can, and they're going to get another one. They're going to do another one early next year. They're going to renew this. Are they going to renew this? I've read on this millions of times by now. I get that Netflix as a whole can't stand Meghan, doesn't want anything to do with her, but Ted is her knight in shining armor that's fighting her corner for her. What's going to happen? 4 of Swords. Ooh, they could just tell her it's over, darling. We don't want you back. Because that's the go away and hide card. 3 of Swords. I was told, bring it out, show it. 4 of Swords follows that betrayal, that devastating betrayal, the heartache. It's possible that whatever deal is released to us or revealed to us is not the full picture. There could be reasons for her to take to her bed with a bottle of wine and a baguette for quite a long time. 4 of Swords is retreating after injury, after heartache, licking your wounds, hiding away from the public. It's not the happy face of With Love Meghan for, season 25. Not at all. So I think there's a strong push from Netflix to basically end this thing. They've cancelled much more successful shows. They have cancelled much more successful content makers. Why would they keep propping this thing up? So, is she going to pivot to poor me? And then comes the book. Oh yeah, the Sun in reverse. Oh yes. Oh yes. The woe is going to start roundabout now. The Sun is her energy. It's a Leo. Very positive, very optimistic, very jolly energy. As you can see, the sunny side up there. In reverse, misery, depression, gloom. It's also slinking away and hiding. So I think we're going to hear sad things. She's lost so much weight because of the pressure of having to earn the money and be the breadwinner, and all the hate and all the trolling, and I do think we're going to get a big sob story. Brace yourselves. It could be quite a serious story, actually, I'm getting with that card and the energy in that card. It could be a very serious story. We have had stories about wanting to off herself when she was pregnant. We've had the miscarriage. We've had things like that. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get another tale of woe. We've had all those medical tales during her pregnancies that we heard on the podcasts as well. Brace yourself. Incoming, I would say, to try and make us all look bad and feel sorry for her and regret all the hateful things that have been put out on social media, said about her, speculated about her, and all of that. How's it going to go? Is it going to be believed? Are people going to feel sorry or guilty or ashamed or pity for her? What's going to happen? No. Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is in reverse. And when the Ace of Swords is in reverse, that's a big fat no. And why is it a no? It's a no because people are not going to believe her. Cry wolf thing. Even if, in this particular instance, the cry for help, the woeful tale is true, people aren't going to believe her, in my opinion. And this is, of course, just tarot. And this is all my opinion. That's the reading for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you again tomorrow.